What's up, gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Joshua Hall. I talk a little bit about travel, dating, money, and anything else I find interesting and or entertaining. Now, with all that said, you can probably see the title of this video, and I'm going to challenge the popular assumption that knowledge is power. And the reason I am doing this is because there are some sad things that I have recently seen and spoken to people about. In fact, let me tell you a quick story. I was talking to this gentleman and he was asking for some help on some business stuff and in his personal life as well. And so I gave him my opinion and I gave him some suggestions, and his situation was completely the same when I followed up with him. And that's because knowledge is not power. In fact, I recently recorded a video for people who were lacking social skills, which maybe I'll link again around here, and I gave some suggestions on some books to read. So some people don't need help with social skills, so they probably didn't watch that video. Some people probably need help with social skills, chose to watch the video, but didn't take my recommendations. But the worst group of people are the people who chose to watch that video, took my recommendations, read the books, and are still in the same situation. Now let me actually tell you a very quick story before revealing to you what power actually is. So one of my buddies is someone who loves to cold approach women. And I may have mentioned him in previous videos because we did quite a bit of cold approach together here in Mexico. In fact, I may have told this story before, but we were both doing cold approach and I was getting way better results than him. And so he would go do it and I would give him some advice. I'd tell him some books to read, some videos to watch, and I would just give him my personal opinion based on what he was doing. And so I was increasing his knowledge base so that he could change his results. And we kept doing this for maybe 6 months, maybe even more. And he kept getting the same results. And I kept telling him the same things. And so here was the issue. He had all the knowledge, but he wasn't actually implementing the knowledge because you fall back onto your baseline. And so his baseline was what he kept doing. He just kept doing and saying the same exact things, even though his knowledge level had changed. And so he wasn't implementing the knowledge that he was accumulating. And this is one of the biggest problems with the self-improvement. People get all this knowledge and it's like mental masturbation and a form of procrastination in some ways. And they accumulate all this knowledge and they never actually implement it. And so obviously you can tell what I'm getting at here. And that is the fact that action is power. Knowledge is nothing without action. You see, when someone tells me to go do something, when someone tells me to go read a book, when someone tells me a new business strategy or a new cold approach strategy or social circle strategy, I don't go out there and just wing it. I listen to the information that I gathered and I go and implement it. And I don't implement it for 1 time or 2 times or 3 times. I implement it multiple times to build that repetition so that I can get the feedback on whether it actually works or not. And so that's one of the most valuable things that you'll probably even get from this channel. And it's a very small thing. It's the fact that knowledge is not power, action is power. So when you learn something new, go and implement it for a long period of time and then judge your results. Because nothing is going to be a magic bullet. And the worst thing that can happen is to get stuck in a self-improvement circle because you're accumulating all this knowledge without acting on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff to help your boy out with the algorithm. And I'll talk to you soon. And as always, peace, much love.